Hi, it's Mrs. Wilson again. This is Tuesday, March 31st. This is your ELA introduction video. Today in whole, you're going to be reading chapters 37 to 40. In yesterday's reading, we got to the top of the mountain with Stanley and Zero is in really bad shape. So Stanley's responsible for helping him, and so it's kind of a turning point because Stanley now has to work through all the challenges now that he's made it to the top, but Zero's not doing well. So in today's reading, we're going to focus on things that are important in the text and how the plot is developing. So yesterday we talked about significance, about that significant. When something is significant, it means that it's really important. So we're going to pay attention to the important or significant developments in the plot because there's going to be a lot of things that happen in today's reading that are important. So it could be something literal in the plot, that like an actual event that happens, and then we're going to pay attention to the significance and how the characters feel, how they're relating to each other, how it relates back to something that happened earlier in the text, and why the author made the decision to link those things. Because we're starting to see everything come together from the previous story about Mary Lou and the guy with the onions, and now it's connecting to present time with Stanley and Zero. So pay attention today to how the plot develops. We talked about the word develop before we left school. That develop means when something is made more clear. So now that the plot is becoming more clear, all the links to the puzzle are coming together. So pay attention to that. And sometimes the links aren't super easy to see because the author is not always going to come right out and tell you what the links are. You kind of have to put the pieces together yourself. So I don't want to give anything away. But while you're reading today, read carefully because there's going to be some links in the plot that are harder to see. They're not as explicitly stated in the text. So there are going to be some inferences that you have to make. So pay attention to how Stanley's doing in this bad situation and what he finds out or discovers that's going to be really important or helpful to him as we reach the end of the story. Once you're done with the video, make sure that you go on to Google Classroom and answer the Google Forms, and we'll be checking in with you during the office hour and going over the answers. Enjoy.